Grand day. I just wanted to talk real quick on this subject of, legal information. When you guys are having issues and things going on at your job or your workplace, you do have certain rights. A lot of times, these places of employment will have you sign a disclosure because they like to arbitrate a lot of issues. When it comes to arbitration, there's not always a fair deal at play. A lot of times with the arbitration, it is just to keep quiet. They don't want to bring too much attention to the issue, so on and so forth. So with arbitration, we can't say that it is actually a fair position because it puts a person in a place of trying to make sure that the job takes no accountability or responsibility. So when it comes to that, just recently, Mr. Elon Musk of Tesla was sued. There was a black Mr. Owen Diaz, the elevator operator. He was a contracted employee. The contracted employee actually had been working there since 2015. After working at the facility at Tesla and being an elevator operator, he was discriminated against immensely. He was degraded. They left notes and signs in his workplace. They put all kinds of graffiti in the restroom, anything they could do to make this man feel uncomfortable, including telling him to go back to Africa, which is the most insulting thing for a lot of us people of indigenous nature in America here, to tell a person to go back to Africa. That's slander. You're denying me or trying to tell me that that's where I'm from and that's my birthplace. And it's actually an insulting slur when people usually say that. So if you ever hear that, go back to Africa, that's an immediate insult. So in the case of that, just a second. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, when it comes to that, right? When it comes to that, the um, the lawsuits um, aren't permittable when it comes to arbitration. So with the person going through the type of behavior that Mr. Diaz went through, we consider that not only degrading, insulting, and it's putting a person down, taking a man outside of his when a man is insulted, immediately he's ready to defend himself. So if you're in your workplace, you are not able to defend yourself. You can't respond. You can't say anything back. He couldn't even speak to say how he felt. So with that, Mr. Diaz did finally file a lawsuit. A lot of times, persons of employment are not able to file a lawsuit. When you go to a position and you're falling under a corporation, be careful of the paperwork that you sign. A lot of times, people sign the paperwork thinking that, okay, this is just regular paperwork. But a lot of times, you're giving away your rights when it comes to that. What they're doing is they're allowing you to state that you don't have rights, that they have a right and the control over you as an employee, basically like you're a bot in their facility. So whatever they say can go. They don't necessarily have anything for you to incline your safety net or to make sure that you're protected from any type of degradation, racism, disrespect, so on and so forth. So Mr. Elon Musk went to court and actually on the stand, he said there was no discrimination. He told quite a few lies. Due to his lies and discrimination, the jury actually gave Mr. Diaz more than he asked for. He received a total sum of $137 million for his discrimination that he's been going through since 2015 to the present day. So if they can find discrimination against a person in a corporation or a company, it goes to show that a person can definitely get compensated for racial ethics. And this is something that we've been experiencing for a long time in our society. We're not just talking about a workplace, we're talking about in the society, we're talking about everything that you're playing a part with. including the government, putting or trying to mandate certain things on a person that is a human being that has a life and that do not have to comply to these things, but they force certain entities and information on us to implant in our mind so that we believe this to be true, to believe that they have this actual, I guess, this. Hold over us. They have some type of control over us. They're in a premise of being able to control our life and make it, coincide with what they feel is going to work for them. So what we have to do is make sure that we are in better position. Your own corporation, being incorporating yourself in LLC, in any type of business that you have that is your business, of pleasure. It could be a pleasure, it could be a talent, it could be a gift, it could be certain things that you know how to do very well. Take that and not use it in a corporation or in the incorporated world, but finding a way to use it within a corporation of your family and things that you need to do to get yourself together when it comes to building a foundation, building something for your future children's children to have, so on and so forth. Coming in the next few months, there's going to be a big difference in what we've been doing as far as even what's going on with the money. They are changing everything. We are about to have some very hard times, and social status is going to be among us. With the social status, there's going to be a certain leeway of things that a person is entailed to do, and the money aspect is going to start to fade away. So what we have to do is start preparing ourselves for these things. Now, the reason I think that it's important for you to note that he was paid $137 million by a jury because of the discrimination. This is something that we're going through every day. So, what does that tell you when it comes to the value of degradation on a life? But when you look at it and it's done against us on a day-to-day basis, there's nothing profound about it. It's passed off, it's looked over, so on and so forth. Yeah, we are the people, and yeah, person or persona is a fiction. We are the people. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to that, um, you know, you're right. We are the people, Ken. So the persona you saying is fiction. I wish I understood what you meant by that, brother. I think that you're saying that the persona or the way that they presume for things to be is the fiction, and us being the true walking, living word. We are the people, if I'm not mistaken. And if that's what you're saying, I totally agree because we are the perspective of this life. If there is anything for us to reflect off of, there would be nothing to actually do. The world is actually run off of the energy of the inner beings, and since we are the currency holders of energy, we are the ones that are actually running this universe with the electromagnetism that we protrude, and it actually coincides with us. So right now when they're doing things that are trying to obstruct us from coming to our true self, obstruct us from being the natural beings and following along the guidelines of the natural order of this world. These are the things that they're trying to prohibit. So what we have to do is make sure that we are standing strong. There's a lot of things going on. No problem. Great day to you, brother. Appreciate you for coming through. There's a lot of things that are going on when it comes to that. So when you're thinking about the social networking that's going on in China right now, this is something they've been pumping for years. This isn't the first time that I've seen something like that. I've seen that social networking. It's been something they've been showing for a couple of years now on different programs and shows. They implant these thoughts into your head so that you know what you're doing. When you are when you're watching these shows, it's like it's part of the brainwashing. They can implant a thought into your mind so that now you believe that it could be a reality or it can become a part of your reality. Yes, yes, working on how we speak. Exactly. I still have a problem myself, brother. I try to make sure that I'm including the proper words for what I'm saying and not being able to fall victim to the spell binding of certain words that will put me in places I don't want to be. We have to be really careful of that. So I make sure to try and express myself in the way, in a manner that I feel is most pertinent when it comes to me and dealing with the society that I'm in. I've experienced a lot of racism as well, but I've tried to deal with it. I've taken steps to combat it in a couple of workplaces when I was in a corporated world. I did work in the corporate office administrator. I worked as a administrator at Eastman Kodak Company. I worked as a in the purchasing department at Eastman Kodak Company. I worked as a lead representative for CA Technologies, Computer Associates. I've done quite a few um, title jobs in corporations that have been beneficial for them. I made like lots and lots and lots and lots of money for CA Technologies. And right now I don't have any of that. It was made for them and their sales reps. I would make the position, make the money deals happen, and then they go in and close the deal and get the cash, and I get a small portion of it. That went on for years. Eastman Kodak Company, purchasing orders that were incomplete, things of that nature that I would have to handle and take care of. I go back. There were people that they hadn't even paid for 10, 12 years, like literally because of paperwork that they didn't have. Jay Free, what's going on, brother? Good day to you. So yeah, there's so much going on right now when it comes to the grand scheme of how we are duped in this world, how we don't really know how to protect ourselves, how we don't know how to stand up for our rights. I know when I used to be at Kodak, there are so many people that would be afraid to speak up. They'd be afraid to say what they wanted to say, because they didn't want to lose their job. Oh, I don't want to lose my job, this, and that, and they wouldn't stand up for their rights. And we had a lot of mistreatment there. There was an incident where there was a young Caucasian lady that was harassed by one of the construction workers that was hired, a contractor. So when she was harassed by him, he was immediately fired. He was terminated. There wasn't a question about it. They didn't say anything, so on and so forth. I myself followed through about a year and a half after her incident, and I had incidents with my supervisor, my direct supervisor. The same thing. He had some type of weird crush on me. He used to call me to the office all the time, want me sitting down there with him talking about things that were relevant. He actually switched the building I worked in so that I worked in the building he was in, so he'd have closer contact with me. He'd ask me things about my current ex now, but at the time, my fiance, he'd be asking me things about what was going on in the home, and is he taking care of the kids, and what kind of positions he had as far as working. He was working construction for his dad's business. His dad has his business since he was 13 years old, so he was very secure. And he thought that him being a supervisor at my job and having a certain income that would impress me, I'm assuming. So yeah, you have to go through a lot of things. And when that happened with me, I went directly to my hiring manager, and she actually took action, and when she took action, they gave him a suspension, and he still came back. And I had to work under him for about a month until I went back to her and had to complain about it. And then she had to go to the higher up to make sure that I was removed from that area. So just that in itself was phenomenal. One of my coworkers, she was harassed by a person that was a contractor, and they were immediately fired, gotten rid of. And then here, this is a supervisor that's over so many different people. He's sexually harassing me for approximately, it was about 3 months this went on. And they suspended him, supposedly. They said a suspension, but they put him through training so that he'd know how to handle himself properly. And then they gave him another chance. And when they gave him that other chance, they brought him right back. So we have to be really careful of ourself, our pride, holding ourselves of value, not letting people degrade us and make us feel a certain type of way. I actually left that job. I left Eastman Kodak Company. I didn't have to deal with it much longer, but when dealing with these things, peace and respect to you, sister. What's going on, Alexis? Thanks for coming through, sis. Hope you're having a great day so far. Yeah, I've been up for a while, guys. I don't know, some of you guys may be just getting up, but yeah, I'm having an awesome morning as usual. A lot of things going on. There's so much when it comes to people being manipulated. Tommy, what's the guy's name? There's one of the reggae artists right now, Tommy something, Tommy Lee, I believe. He had $100,000 stolen out of his cell right in the Jamaican prison. He's in the prison for 3 years. He had his money in his cell. The officers came there, took the money, this, and that. There's so much going on when it comes to disrespect of everything right now. That just popped in my head because I saw that information yesterday. But we got to be careful, guys, when it comes to doing the things that are proper. Even when it comes to him, he would not have been in jail. He would not have had the chance to have his money taken had he been doing the right things. He got caught doing some things he shouldn't have been doing, and they deported him. Once they deported him and shipped him back, he got all his money. He decided to keep his money in his cell, and now he's been robbed of it. So now he's going through all of that. So right now we have to just make sure that we're being astute to our values, what we're worth, not working for these people, finding ways to incorporate ourselves so that we are able to get to a space and a place. Executive sessions, what's going on, bro? Great day, great day. We have to get to a place of freedom in our mind so that we are not incorporated under other people, and that we're making the rules. We're the ones that are setting the foundation for what we want it to be built on. When we're going through position, I like to have something where when my grandchildren are of age and they start to work, they're able to have something to fall back on. They're not struggling. They're not following up under other people's guidelines and rules and doing what they say and have to follow them because they work for them and have this boss and a supervisor supervising a person that's giving supervision to your mind thought and controlling your mind. No, I don't want that to happen. So what you have to do is have your own foundation to build on. We're pulling things together. I right now I'm working with one of the gentlemen you guys are familiar with, and we're trying to get some things going. I actually am working with Nurse Veronica as well. I brought her on yesterday just so you guys can get a little insight into some of the things she's doing. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes right now. I have some things in the work. I'm trying to get things together. I've been telling people for the longest, I've been doing this since I've come to YouTube, trying to get things together for us so that we are able to build foundation. This is not going to be us as far as everyone, because, everyone doesn't want to participate. Everyone does not want to play their part. Everyone doesn't want to, maybe because I'm kind of new to YouTube, they're not wanting to, have anything to do with what's going on with me. I don't know. It's a lot of weird stuff that I've been noticing lately. I also know that I've been hearing from other people how other content creators are coming up. Oh, let's do this. They're trying to build something together, make something, save money, do this and that. All this stuff could have been done months ago if you guys would have been following, the lead. I know people don't like to follow people because they think once they're following someone that makes them a follower. No. Sometimes you need a person to lead you in the right direction. It doesn't mean that they're leading you in your space or leading you to whatever it is. They're just trying to assist you by guiding you. It's guidance. Sometimes when a person leads you, it's more of a guidance. If you ever been on a tour, they'll guide you around. Lady E, peace and love, sis. What's going on, babe? Thanks so much for coming through this morning. I love you guys. My chat members are awesome. So what we have to do is pull together in the right way. So now, when moving in silence, you do things and it becomes a little more productive. I have a lot more things going on because I'm moving in silence. I invited so many people into my world of trying to enhance and make things better, and trying to promote certain things that would be better for the environment of people that I'm around. But people don't want to participate because they want to be in control. It's a control thing. People like to have the essence of, I'm the one that's making this decision. I'm the one that's controlling it. I don't want to listen to her. Who is she? We don't really know her like that. Whatever the case may be. Well, that's fine. It's like I've been hearing people. Oh, we've been talking about this for the longest. We've been talking about this for years on YouTube. This, and that. Okay, but what are you guys doing? I haven't seen you do anything yet. I've seen nothing. There was the first thing I was so excited about was a meeting. I went to the meeting in California. It was half, not even a half, I'll say a quarter of what I thought it would be. I didn't have too many high expectations because I didn't know everybody well, but I had the expectations of everyone's trying to do the same thing that I'm doing. Everyone is looking to, to share energy, have positive uh, frequencies, so on and so forth. But that's not always the case. There's a lot of envy and jealousy when it comes to certain things. I'm noticing that even with this YouTube. I've dedicated so much time over the last couple of months to so many people, platforms, and, sharing of myself, my information, my time that is so valuable. I could be putting into so many other things. We won't even talk about it. And a lot of these people I rarely even see. I barely see them on my panels. I barely see them on my lives. It's not that I need anyone. Of course, you guys know when I come to bring information, it's going to be solid and solidified, and it's pertinent, something that's going to help someone in some type of area. So I don't really need the help, but it's nice to be able to converse. I've been enjoying my conversations on different panels, being able to grow, engage in conversations that go in different areas and, touch on all types of topics. And, it's so intriguing when being able to stretch your mind and find different ideas and so on and so forth. Ricky, what's going on, brother? When finding certain ideas that you want to bring to the table, and people don't find them of value when you've been trying to do this for the longest, it's just really sad. I just decided to like fall back from that. Anyone that's interested, any moves that I'm making, any critical things that I'm doing at this present moment, I suggest you reach out. This is like really my last time mentioning anything like this. I have so many things that are going on right now that are beneficial to us and our people, but um, there's only so much I'm going to talk about on YouTube. I mean, people like to talk because when they're doing a lot of talking, that means they're not moving most of the time. They're talking. I'm going to do this. We're doing that. We need to do this. We need. Okay, y'all not doing nothing. No. What are you doing? So what I'm doing is making the moves and not speaking about it. And those that are part of that, they'll be privy to the information because they are synced in with me. I just don't know what to do. People are worried about a person being a leader when you're pulling together and you're coinciding with thoughts, ideas, growing gifts, trying to do things together, so on and so forth. There's no particular leader. They're just um, a bunch of people that are grouped together, and we're coming up with ideas. We're sharing. We're making it work, so on and so forth. It's just crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Brother said, if you don't subscribe to everything, someone teaching, also known as Google, researching, they automatically start to attack you. Stay strong, sister Lee. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that. You're right. I've been coming under attack. Even stuff as weird as like, oh, sister, so people get on here, right? I don't know, like we'll be on a live and we're talking and it's like, oh, sister, so I'm gonna send you this donation. I'm donating to you because you're spitting some fire. I'm donating to you because I appreciate this information, this panel today, or this is not. I look at the cash app, I don't got like $1. It's like, why are people lying about donating? They're fronting and telling people they do. Even the guy, Dojo, the decoded memories, he gets on my live with Sophia, I believe, when I did the live with a friend of mine on the Matrix stuff. He came on there and literally put in the chat, Sister Soul, I sent you $200. Literally specified that he sent me $200. Dude, you've never even sent me $1. What? Why are you lying? And why are you getting on here to make people think that you've done something to assist me? I don't understand. I don't really care. I don't need you to send me anything. But why are you coming on my panel, on my platform, putting in my comment section that you sent me $200 when you know you haven't even sent $2? It's just freaky. It's weird. It's creepy. He's not the only person that's done that. I mean, I rarely get donations. You guys know I don't stress come uh, cash at me or PayPal me or Zelle me or, I could be doing all that all the time. I don't do that. If a person wants to give me something, they'll ask. If someone asks, I'll shoot the information out there. I've had my little pictures that have been made by Sister Alma and Chris Cyphers. They have my information, and so if somebody wants to send me something, they're gonna send me something. I'm not begging. I don't feel the need to do that. I'd rather rather a person give me something from their heart because they truly want to give it versus trying to act like they've done something or trying to show like they've done something to prove to someone what I don't know. I don't know what it proves to another person to act like you've done something for me and you haven't done it. I don't know what it proves to another person to act like you donated, given, or did something when you know you haven't. That's a bald faced lie. Why would you even do that? And I don't mean to just call the brother out, but I have to. This has been burdening on my heart for over a week now. I don't usually like to talk about certain things or whatever the case may be, but that really disturbed me. It really did. It bothered me. Not so much of the point that he said that he donated to me. If he would have just said, "Oh, sister, so I donated to you. Did you get it?" I would have checked it. I actually thought that he was saying he had donated at that moment. So I went and looked. I didn't see it. And I'm like, no. I put in the chat, no. I'm thinking he's saying he just sent it. Did I get it? So I put no. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, he'll probably resend it. I didn't pay any attention. I went on and finished the live. The next morning, I thought about it, talking to someone else. And they was like, oh, he sent you. I'm like, no. I said, let me check it. I checked and it still wasn't there. So obviously you were just talking. And committing fraud on my line by saying that you've done something. That's, I mean, first off, I have responsibilities when it comes to my money that comes in. So for you to say that you give me a certain amount of money that you haven't even done, I don't appreciate that because that looks like I've received a certain amount of money that I didn't receive and I didn't document it. So you're doing things you shouldn't even be doing for no reason. So I just think that type of behavior is weird. He's not the only one. I've just mentioned him because he said this big 200. Oh, sister, I sent you $200. I mean, that was absurd. Just guys, please, stick to what's in your heart. Do what you want to do. You don't have to do anything. You don't got to send a dollar to nobody. You don't have to respect them. You don't have to love them. You don't have to purchase their products. I mean, I don't even get support from people purchasing my products. People say, oh, I'm going to reach out to you. Oh, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. But I'm sure they'll go right to a health food store, this place or that place, and they'll be quick to go buy a herb or a detox or this, and that. But do they support me? No. But they be right. Oh, yes, so this, so that. Don't do that. If you're going to do something, just do it. That talking about stuff is so annoying. I hate a talker. I'm not going to say that word hate. I dislike a talker. I dislike a person that will say things just to put that word out there, to look a certain way, to present something a certain way, and they know it's a lie. I really don't like that. I hate for a person to say or do certain things that they know is not within their heart. I'd rather you keep even a $2 if you don't feel it from your heart to give it to me. I don't want anything that's given with resentment. I don't want anything that's given just out of sake of just saying I did something. When you do things, you do it in silence. You know how many times I've donated since I've been on the YouTube? I've donated hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know how many hundreds? Listen, let me tell y'all this again. I have donated hundreds of dollars to these YouTube people that I have become familiar with just in these last few months that I've been on the YouTube. I'm talking about 20, 30, $50 to this one, 50 for this one, 30 for this one, 20 for this one, 25 for this one. Listen, I ain't even bragging about it. When I say that, I'm really informing people that this is something that you don't really make a big deal out of. I don't sit and say, "Oh, sister, I just sent you $50. Oh, brother, I just sent you $30. Oh, brother, I sent you 25." I don't do that. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of people that you guys know and that I've dealt with that they can say, "Yeah, sister donated to me." So it's it's kind of weird and it's kind of strange that people find it in their heart to have to donate and say what they're donating, or, oh, I'm going to give this money. Oh, I'm sending this, or I'm doing that. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Do it. Don't, this is just for future reference, guys. Don't sit up and say, oh, sister soul, I'm sending you something. Oh, sister soul, I want to get some of your products because I'm trying to get my health together. This, and that. Don't do it, baby. Don't. Come on. You're not doing nothing for me by telling me that. It doesn't benefit me and it doesn't help me. If you're going to do it, fine. I appreciate it. I love the support. If you're not going to do it, that's fine as well. I don't care either way. I care that you're healthy. I care that you're doing what you need to do. I care that you're taking care of yourself, hopefully guiding your family to a better lifestyle so that they're living under better equilibrium within themselves, and they are able to adjust the electric magnetism that's within their bodies, and decomposing of these chemicals and all this bad meat and all these different things. That's all I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my products for a few years now. um, I don't do marketing. I don't do a lot of promoting. A lot of my services are, yeah, 200. They were crazy. They 200 something of just talking. Yeah, they. I don't really get too much into promoting and trying to make sure that I'm mind bending a person into believing I got the product. I got the. Everything that I sell is natural. Everything that I sell comes from the earth. Everything that I sell, you can get it yourself, put it together yourself, all of that stuff. So it's not like I am doing anything special for you when it comes to the products. The only thing that the gift that I have is what the Most High has given me to be able to um, recognize certain herbs, roots, fruits, and vegetables, what they do for certain organs, what they do when it comes to certain mental capacity, what it does to certain physical capacity. I have been inclined to research and study this information so that I can help a person when they have a specific need. So if a person is getting these things and they don't know what they're doing, they're thinking, okay, I'm eating healthy. I'm going to eat this, that, because I heard this healthy, this healthy. That doesn't mean that it works for you. You could be eating something that is Rashad. Great day, brother. Peace and love to you. Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Thanks for coming through. They're not always good for you. You can take a vitamin or an herb or a supplement or something, and it can actually go against your body. Some people, their bodies do not regulate with certain things, and it all depends on the frequency and the vibration of your blood, right? We're not going to even talk about all that. But when it comes to that, you guys got to be very astute to what's going on. So with me, my what I offer is my time. I've been dedicating myself to this for years. The Most High has given me certain solutions for certain things, and they've worked. And that's what it is. I'm able to help people to get what they need in their system to actually pinpoint any area, a knee, a joint, a muscle, a heart, a lung, a kidney, the blood, parasites, mental, women with menstrual issues. These things I pinpoint. Once I pinpoint the issue, then I know which herbs to address with this person. I find out what they're doing in their lifestyle. I do a consult before anything. I take into accountability their lifestyle, what they're doing, everything that they're doing, everything that's a part of them. Once I find that out, then I can recommend the proper herbs for that specific issue. This is why my detoxes are all customized. I do customized detox. It's not just, oh, here's a simple detox. I think there's a lot of simple detoxes. There are detoxes they just clean your body out. There are detoxes that do a whole bunch of things for you. But what I do, I customize it for this person. This person may have some joint issues. They may have some back pain. They may have some particular lung issues. So what I do, I take the information in itself as a consultant. I review the information. I see what the issues are, what's best to attack these issues. If there's a combination for two of those issues, I can use this thing, and then I'll use a combination of herbs and roots and give that to the person for their specific needs. You're not going to get that if you're just going to get an herb because somebody say, oh, use ginger root, oh, use goji, oh, use this, oh, use that. You can use, there's like a lot of things that are awesome for you, but is it what you need? Is it something that's going to be beneficial to an area that you need help in so that you can direct and pinpoint it there? It's just, it's crazy. I don't get it. Grandma, greatness is greatness, baby. How you doing this morning? Yeah, so what we have to do is make sure that we are taking care of ourselves in a proper way, in the right way, not just manifesting things in our mind to say, oh, I've done this, I've done that, this, and that. I'm taking this, I'm doing this smoothie, I've been drinking this tea, hey, you might be taking a tea for a kidney, you don't even have a kidney issue. You might be taking a tea that's beneficial to your blood, but nothing's wrong with your blood. You need something to help you with your liver. You may be taking something that you think, oh, I've got some problems going on with my liver, and not even knowing that you're also having a problem going on with your eye. some type of conjunctivitis, some type of nerve, because the liver actually purifies your eyesight. So if you have something going on with your liver, it could be causing issues with your eye. You thinking you just have an eye problem, but you have a liver issue. So it's important to know what you're doing, to know specifically and to be able to tackle these things correctly, because if you don't, there's going to be a continuous problem. We're not able to pinpoint things if we're not familiar with it. Me, myself, I'm not a doctor. I've never went to school for any of this, guys. My business is purely built off the spirit, my mind, and myself telling me exactly what to do, putting things together, formulating things, and they worked. So it came from somewhere inside my DNA. I'm actually a spirit that is a sky spirit. So being a sky spirit, from the nation of people that my grandmother derived from, I am inclined to have certain spiritual inclination. It's just natural for me. So I can go to sleep and say, hey, I need this or that, and then wake up in the morning, then that idea that is planted of what I needed is right there. So this is normal for me. I mean, this is really normal for me, to come up with things that are beneficial and helpful and healthy for people, um, when it comes to certain things that they're going through. So yeah, I just want us to be more astute to what's going on, and wanted to bring attention to some of the things that are going on. This Elon Musk do paying that $137 million to Mr. Owen. So yeah, he all the discrimination he's been going through 6 years. So for 6 years he's been discriminated against. He's been told to go back to Africa, called all kind of niggers. He's been put things putting in his workspace. They've been graffitiing the walls at the workplace to give him all types of things, and now it's coming to pass that they're gonna pay that 137 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I need to be in that brother corner so he can know what we doing right now. We need a little bit of that. So yeah. Anyway, what we're doing right now, guys, I just wanted to say that I didn't really have much to say. If anybody wants to talk, I see a few people are coming in. What I'll do is I'll drop the link. I know a lot of times people don't actually want to come up, but just in case someone wants to come up, they want to chat with me for a minute, we can do that. If not, I'm going to be out of here. I'll be doing a little live stream later on some information that I'm not going to talk about right now, but I'm going to be doing a live stream a little bit later and going over quite a bit of stuff. If I don't get to it later, I'll do it tomorrow, because sometimes I get tired. I was tired last night. I had my grandbabies. I had my show. I had Nurse Veronica. She was so beautiful. I love her. She's such a sweetheart. And for her to be able to take her time right afterwards, she literally came in the door like, oh my gosh, Andre, I'm just getting in. I'm trying to get hooked up to the StreamYard thing. I don't know how to work it. She uses other platforms. So it was kind of weird for her, but she was able to get through. She was able to get on and, get us some great information. You guys know that I loved it. She's going to be joining us next week. Next week, Wednesday, we're going to continue our discussion. I actually cut her short, because she doesn't mind sharing of herself. She gives of herself. She's a loving and giving person. So, um, with that, she wanted to continue because we were there interacting with her. She wanted to go over the information, talk about the things that she's been experiencing, so on and so forth. But with that, I felt the need to let her go ahead and relax. After having a full day, coming in, talking 2 hours with us, back right after that, back to, from work to work. Explaining things, so on and so forth. But yeah, she will definitely be back next week, Wednesday, the main radio live, guys. You'll be able to catch it here, of course. But she'll be with us at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time next week, Wednesday. We'll be able to go over a lot more information. Yeah, I know, bro. I know, baby. You got to. I don't know if you know this, Ricky. I have been too. You might see me here and there, but I don't be up there like I was, babe. Once I see that I'm not getting the support that I've been giving other people, please. I wish I would. I've been supporting people so much and going on this panel and that panel. People are disrespectful and rude, and they want to address me. I had it out with the one guy, what's his name, Greedy Vegan, because he left me in the back of sitting on the back of his thing for the longest. Like, like I'm some type of animal or something. I'm looking like, what? You know, after I had been on his panel, like every time, oh, thanks, Sister Soul, for your fact. Sister Soul spitting the facts, this and that. But you could disrespect me like that just because of whatever you felt, you know, and then talking about me like a dog. You know, everybody's sitting up there. Nobody, you know, was telling him like, dang, bro, you did a lot. He dogged me out. All I said was he was disrespectful for leaving me back there. But he didn't talk about any of the men that actually called him all types of names and dogged them out, but he wanted to address me. Man, this is crazy. Yes, baby, I am protecting my energy, sweetheart. I know where I'm appreciated right here with my chat. The ones that are you know, here to listen, that care, you know, that they'd appreciate me, the ones that will actually be able to generate the same energy, because your feedback when you guys are like chat in the chat and you're talking and sending me certain you know, questions and so on and so forth, that feedback is enough for me. You know, I can actually run my mouth a lot. You know, I don't really need anybody. Most of the time they saying I'm talking too damn much. So that's one of the problems. They just hate the fact that I have so much energy. They hate the fact that I'm so high strung. They hate the fact that I speak my mind and I'm not gonna let anybody say anything to me or talk over me or talk any kind of way to me. They hate the fact that I don't hold my temper all the time. I'm not a perfect person because I'm talking peace and structure and love and this and that. Then I go off. They're looking like, oh, she's not. She's meant to be. Stop judging me, you stupid ass. Stop effing judging me, bitch. I don't need nobody to judge me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but it just pees me off when I think about how people act when it comes to certain things. All the judgmental standards that these people have. When I'm looking at them, man, I can name a lot of stuff, you know, but I don't care. I don't really care about it like that. I care about what I'm doing, what I'm building, my foundation, you know. But these people want to make you have that low nature, that low energy. I just can't do it, you know. So I'm gonna just be making sure that I'm bringing you guys the content information that you need. As I said, I'm putting so many things together behind the scene. I don't even have time for these people anymore. I don't even care about bringing them into my world. I don't care about helping nobody. I really, literally don't at this point. It's gotten to the point that the people in my area, my circumference of comfortability are the ones that I'm going to worry about. These are the people that I'm bringing into making sure that we are set and have things in a proper perspective for our children's sakes and so on and so forth. So if you're not in that right frame of mind, then you ain't ready no way. I don't need to even be bothered. So that's what I'm learning to do. I'm really just learning that. But yeah, guys, I'll be back on later. I have a fire bill for you guys. Man, this information that I want to talk about. I was gonna do um yesterday, but I didn't have time. Then I had my interview with Veronica, and I didn't get a chance to come back on last evening. So what I'm gonna do is just try and get it together for today. It's a lot of stuff, and I have to make sure that I have enough time. If I don't have enough time today, I won't. Fortunately, because it may go into a bit of a long build. So if I have the time, I'll do it. If not, I'll be getting that information to you guys tomorrow. Definitely gonna be pertinent. So just make sure. Um, you know, you guys are paying attention to that. You must protect your ideas. That's right, because these clowns will steal your energy, ideas, money, etc. Yes, brother, it's crazy. Like I said, now everybody talking about, oh, let's get together, let's save money, let's pull in the group. And this, I've been telling y'all this for months, but nobody wants to listen to me. But I guess now somebody that thinks they have more validity or they're more solid in the community, you know, people want to follow them. But I keep hearing these things, but nobody's doing nothing yet. This should be funny to me. It's like, wow. Y'all have people that know what they're doing. I literally have worked in the business corporate world for years for like two very prominent companies, Eastman Kodak Company, CA Technologies. I mean, I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to business, but you know, they don't want to listen to me. So I'm gonna leave them right where they at, playing them games and trying to make a scene, trying to make content, trying to build, you know, whatever they think they're doing for their little YouTube platform, because it's all about their subscribers and their this and their that. Not that we don't want subscribers, obviously, that makes it more relevant. Your information's out there more. But what information are you putting out there? Arguing about the times of what happened here, this religion there, this religion that. Let's just talk about the facts. People need to start sticking to the facts. All these opinions and conjectures of nonsense and what they think is common sense that don't make sense. I just be cracking up a lot of times. going back and forth about this person said this, this was saying that. I don't agree with you. Y'all don't even know how to respect each other enough to respect another person's opinion or to respect the way a person feels or thinks, but you want them to respect you and respect the way that you feel, respect the way that you think, respect your thoughts, respect your mind. It's a bunch of crazy shit. I mean, it's really crazy. People take a lot of times will take your kindness for weakness. You've heard that growing up. Don't take my kindness for weakness. You can't take my kindness for weakness. Well, you can take my kindness for weakness, but that don't mean that I'm not going to turn around and use it to either come back at you and be able to resurface that energy that I need for myself. I'm going to do something with it. Nobody's going to abuse and use me. Like I said, I've dedicated hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the past few months to some of these brothers. Half of these brothers have not even tried to initiate a $5 to me. I mean, it's crazy. It's funny. I don't need them to, but it's just the fact. It's the respect of the matter. Even if you don't even have to have, maybe they don't have it. I don't. Everyone doesn't have extra money to give all the time. But even a $2 donation, a $3 donation, that's out of love. I haven't even gotten that from people that I've given plenty to. So it's just phenomenal to me that people will do certain things to have a certain, I guess, to look a certain way. Or, oh man, I'm letting my daughter use my luggage and scratch the side of this shit right here. Oh man, I just noticed this. So yeah, so when they're doing things and dang, I got distracted. They're doing things that don't even make sense. So we just got to make sure that we're doing the right thing. If you're in Texas, right? If you are in Texas, guys, make sure you are reaching out to me for anything personal that I will not be talking about on here. Make sure you're reaching out to me. I'll be able to add you to a business group that we're forming now, and some of the things that we're doing. We got a large forum right now that's going to be put together, include some other stuff that I'm not going to talk about on here as well. But if you are in the Texas area, um, oh, bro say, what's my cash app? Oh, let me see. My bro gonna send me signing that. Me so cute when I get. I'm doing a lot of things, y'all. So what y'all gotta do is make sure that you are keep in touch with me if you're serious about this. Anybody that is like on my page, right? Anybody that knows me, like that's feeling me, that's got this vibe at your girl, y'all know I'm serious and y'all already know what I'm about. And you're gonna reach out to me because it's meant for you. And it's on your spirit. You don't have to, but your spirit will tell you this is what's up. This is the move. So when you get that inclination, make sure that you're doing it. Soon as you get that inclination, and this is what your spirit mind tells you to do, reach out to me and let me know. Just all you got to say is, sis, I don't know what Venmo is, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. All you have to do is say, sis, I'm interested in your move. Sis, sis, I'm interested in your move. Then I know you're interested in the moves I'm making right now, and you're gonna be a part of it. Once everything is solid and we have everything the way that we want it structured, you already in there. All you gotta do is send me your information. So once we start getting everything going, you're already in there. We already have certain things going. There's other things that we're working on now. I'm actually trying to work on something else with the young brother learning and building. I'm working on some things with listen. All I'm gonna say is if y'all really about this business, if y'all really about being solidified on your own, if y'all really about um handling your business the proper way, then y'all need to begin with me. I'm even gonna do, check this out. I wasn't even gonna say this, but I'm saying I'm gonna do a private session so that you can knock at least two or three things off your credit score. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, the proper wording, how to go through your credit card, the what is it? What's the other one? Equifax and all these places so that you can get some of these things knocked off because it's about to be some crazy shit going on next year when it comes to credit being a part of your status. So I'm going to be doing a private session on this, right? I'm doing a private session. I'm never going to mention this again. So anybody that's listening now, you better be listening good. I'm going to be doing a private session on this. Unfortunately, there's going to be a charge. Because I'm not gonna waste my time going over and doing certain things. Certain things I don't mind doing. Y'all know I give away stuff. I even pay out my pockets, giving free gifts and herbs and go paying for it through the mail. You know, I do all that. Chickamoni, what's up? What's up, babe? Great day, great day, great day. Great day, great love to you. So yeah, y'all know I do all this. I give, I don't mind. You know, it ain't a problem for me. I give because the more I give, I still receive it. I don't worry about giving. But if you guys want to participate in this credit course, right? In order to not, I'm talking about knocking stuff off of your credit within 24 hours, and this is a guarantee. You're gonna have to pay. I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. So when I schedule this credit course, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna schedule a StreamYard live, right? If you want to be a part of it, what you'll have to do is go into the comments section and put your email. When I get your email, what I'll do then is I'll send you private information. Once I send you the private information, what you can do then, you'll be able to pay your the money for your course, the fee for your course. And once we do the course, you're going to see that everything is completed. Half of the fee is paid up front, the other half is paid after. Because once you see that this comes off, y'all going to be donating and want to pay fees. Once y'all see how your girl hooks you up, that's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, make sure you, okay, let me get my email to anybody that may not have it. So yeah, make sure you guys are reaching out to me. And yeah, if you wanna be a part of that credit course, you can start doing it now. You know, just put in the title, add me to credit group, add me to credit group, add me to credit group. If they want me to add you to the credit group, that's what's gonna happen. And we're gonna do that. Hotels in Las Vegas are starting to refuse people bookings rooms if your credit is bad. Yep. Yep. What? Listen, listen, y'all, bro. No, let me stop. Executive sessions, bro. You already know I'm on it. Though you know I'm on top of it, right? You know anything that's going on a little bit. If I can tackle it before it hurts us or becomes a greater issue for us, I'm gonna help us out. So I'm on this. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it, bro. I got y'all. I got y'all. Monaga, greatness, greatness. What's going on? Yes, relative. Great day, grand riders. Greatness to everybody. I'm looking at a beautiful sunrise that came up a little bit ago. That red, beautiful hue. The sunrises here in Texas be awesome. I'll just say that it's like so beautiful. The sun be so bright. It's like blinding sometimes, man. It's crazy. I showed you guys before, I think. So, yep, the hotels in Las Vegas are starting to refuse people booking if your credit is bad. That's not going to be just Las Vegas, guys. This is it's a whole man. There's so much going on because I'm involved in a certain business era. There are a lot of things I hear that I don't really talk about, but there are a lot of things going on that I have information privy to, and I'm privy to certain information. And this is the information that I try to work on to help us out. So whoever takes advantage of that, that's for your benefit. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I've been doing everything that I can since I came around to YouTube to show people certain things, talk about certain things. I'm not a teacher or a preacher or any of that. All I have to do is give insight to what I can for a person. So yeah, if you guys are interested, make sure you send me an email, put in there, add me to credit group, and when I start the course, you guys will be able to pay your fee, and we'll get that going because we about to get them scores up. We about to get them up, up, up. Yeah, so I'm at like about 7, and I'm trying to get to like a 8 or 9 right now, but yeah, guys, we can definitely get this going. And I haven't worked on mine because I don't really use it or care too much about it. My credit kind of speaks for itself. I have like all these stupid cards. I don't even barely use them, but sometimes I'll use them just to make the payment to help with your credit score. That's another thing. I'm going to be going over so much stuff. We're helping you guys get it together, but it's up to you to do it. All right, guys, I'm out. It has been about 55 minutes nearly, and yeah, I didn't even plan on being on here this long. I was going to answer any questions if anybody wanted to come up, but you guys have an awesome day. Enjoy everything that is presented to you because this day is for us. The day was made for us. The day was made to give us a journey. The day was made for us to be able to make different dreams come true. The day was made for us to be able to benefit ourselves and self-reflect and become a better person. The day was made for us to make it a happier world for someone else. The day was made for us to do everything that's beneficial when it comes to um, this planet and doing things that are actually beneficial to the earth, planting gardens, watering the dirt, all these different things. There's so much going on right now that we have to really appreciate life, this world, ourselves, and the people around us. I love you guys so much. Y'all may not even know it or understand it or understand it, but I really, really do. There is nothing but love in my heart for any and everybody that I interact with, nothing but growth that I'm looking for, nothing but um, you know, coinciding with the things that are beneficial. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Guys, if you want to do something, just do it. Don't talk about it. Just be about it. That's going to be like one of the major things we got to keep in mind. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't brag on things when you know you're telling a lie. Don't promise people things if you're not going to do it. Don't say you're giving or you're donating. Thank you, baby. Yes, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I love y'all. Because I know y'all love me back. For real, for real. I ain't playing with nobody and wasting time with nobody that's not about this life. The life of love, living, growing, gifted, giving. you know, that's what we about. We got to start doing everything that we can to spread that love. Love is a perfect energy. People think about, oh, love. It's not about sex. It's not about, oh, you got to have it because it's a family member or this person. Love is about energy. Love is the energy that you exude from yourself. Your heart pumps that blood for a certain reason. There's a frequency that's listen, y'all know I ain't gonna get into the frequency because that excites me. But there's a frequency in our blood that actually exudes that love energy. And when you're giving it to people, right, it's gonna come back. It's like building a snowball and it goes down a hill, right? That love is that big ball of energy. So as it goes down, it's steady pulling and attracting more of that snow, and it's just building and building and building and building and becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and larger. Once it does that, it's an explosive energy. It's a large and perfect energy. It's a perfect ball of energy. So yeah, that's all we need to be doing. Grand risings, brother. Great day, great day. I tried to hit you back the other day, bro. You didn't get back to me. So if you get a chance, hit me this morning. I want to chat with you. So yeah, make sure that we are on point. We are doing what we need to do. We are encouraging each other. We are loving on each other. We are sharing with each other. We're doing all the positive things with each other. Not that we're all gonna be perfect. Shit, I'm not perfect. I don't do everything perfect. You know what I'm saying? I am striving to be the best person that I can be. This is all we can do each and every day. Each and every day that you grow, right? It's a day and a chance for you to be a better person. It's a day and a chance for you to do more and to grow more and to reach better heights. It's a day and a chance for you to do something to uplift another person. There may be a person around you that's so down in the dirt, you don't know if they're about to kill themselves. You see people that are depressed, they're going through things. You don't even know if that plays a part in your world. You may be able to affect that. They're in your world and your environment for a reason. So if you're able to affect someone to uplift them and bring them out of that dark place, do you know the type of energy that brings to your being, that brings to your spirit, that you're able to do something so powerful and uplifting to another? This is very important. This is very um, astute for a person to know that it's beneficial for them to help others, because in the same sense, when you're helping someone, you are creating a positive energy. You're building that energy. As you're building that energy and building that energy, more can thrive off of it. It's just like what do you call it, a power surge. If there's enough energy, maybe 100 people can actually feed off this energy versus it being a small little current and there's one or two people that can't. So we got to make sure that we are doing everything that we need to do to get our energies perfect and right and in order. So yeah. On that note, guys, I said I was gonna stop because I want to try and make sure that I do this live later. But if anybody wants to join for the last second here, you can definitely join. I do have the link in there. If not, I'm gonna be out, guys, until later on. Hopefully, I have time to do this video. If not, I'll try and do it short. I definitely want to finish up on the super. Guys, it's so much stuff to talk about. I've been going crazy. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Good morning, Mama. My baby's up. I definitely got to go now, guys. So yes. So what we're gonna do, guys, is yeah, talk about that. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna be talking about. Okay, Mama, you have to go to sleep. So yeah, we have to make sure that we're doing everything that we need to do as far as edifying each other, encouraging each other, loving each other, giving power and strength to each other, so on and so forth. So what I'm doing is exuding it as much as I can, and I hope that you guys are going to do the same thing. Yeah, I'm out right now. My baby's just getting up and about to get my little something together. And yeah, I'll be with you guys later. Peace, love, energy, and everything, guys.